Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. We are back with a hydroponic video. In this vlog we're setting up our gardens. I'm now ready to do that. I apologize for the slow start. It's been a couple of challenges happening personally, but you know, the one thing that always gives me peace is the garden. So let's get this up and running. So if you remember previously, I had a bit of a diagram that I put together in order to know where to plant what. So we're just going to go by this and get started. This is my Bounty Basic 2, and I am going to plant these quick snack cucumbers, and we're going to have 2 plants here in this unit. Okay, we're putting a cucumber in there. All right, seed 1. I do have labels with the date and name so I don't forget. All right, put that on. And there we go. All right, and in this unit, we're going to plant another tomato. Okay, that's a really tiny seed. We're trying out a new system from IG Works. They are the makers of the iGarden, the really large floor model. This is a U garden, and we're going to try this out. This works kind of like the MUFGA, where even though you have these settings down here, it's you plug it in and that's pretty much it. I have to set what the clock is, but from the time that I plugged it in, that's on for a solid, you know, 10 to 12 hours. And we're going to put in the eggplant here. It comes with its own little cage that is different from the others because it has this little lip on it and their own sponges. They look a little bit larger than the AeroGarden. I don't know if you can see that, but the eggplant seeds look kind of like pepper seeds. It doesn't really come with its own stickers and little covers, so I'm going to put it on like that, and hopefully that's okay to get it started. I have here my Contender beans and Provider beans. You can kind of see that they have sprouted in here. Sorry for this funky light, you guys. You can see that they've sprouted, so I'm going to put them in their sponges. I did what they call the paper bag, plastic bag method, that I wet this paper towel, put it in this Ziploc. You can tape it to a window if it's south facing and get sun, but I just put it in the microwave. That's what I've always done. Put it in the microwave for a few days. I think I put them in there Tuesday. So it's been almost 5 days, and we have sprouts and they're ready to go. And because they're so how they grow is so unique, they don't grow straight in the sponge. So using this method, you can cut some of the sponge and put the plant, you know, the root in there like you need to, so that it'll grow up somewhat straight, because it'll come out funky ways in the sponge. Here's what they are looking like. These 2 are the Contender beans, bush beans, and these 2 are the Provider beans. Okay, so we got them in there. I cut a bit of the sponge to kind of fit them in. This is my first unit. I did wipe this down. This is all residual from the vitamins that I put in the thing, so I apologize for that. I did give it a wipe down, but it just dried up white like that. So all right, so all the fruiting plants are sorted. I've set all of the clocks. They're all on the 16, either 15.5 to 16-hour time. Okay, folks, we are back in the tent, back with my original 2 MUFGAs and also my lead pot. Because of the shape of the lead pot, it wasn't feasible for me to put it out on this thing. It just wouldn't sit well. It wouldn't take into it just wouldn't fit in there. I thought it would, but it didn't. It was the width of the light here that wouldn't sit right, and then the lift. And so anyway, we are going to start off with our lettuces. So I got two new ones from Renee's garden. The romaine and this ruby emerald. It's like a butterhead lettuce. So we're going to plant those because I'm really excited to get some lettuce again. And then we're going to replant my geez, I can say the word herbs. If you remember from those little cups that I had down here before, we won't need to be using that. So I got thyme as well as the sage, oregano, and the rosemary, and we'll plant them all along here. We are going to put the basil back in this system. We are going to do that again. I mean, I really enjoyed that that basil. If you guys want to, you know how it grows and how big it is, we're going to put it in this pot here because it basically took up the unit. So we'll go with that. Over here, I am going to branch into some teas. So we have chamomile here, we have lemon balm here, and echinacea. I don't know what to put into the fourth, but we're going to get all the seeds planted and let's see what happens. These chamomile seeds are so tiny. They're like little specks. I planted it in here. We'll see if it took, but I put two in here because I couldn't even tell if it went in there. Echinacea are bigger seeds. They look kind of like those marigold seeds I had. Oh, it looks like pieces of, I don't know if you can see it. It looks like pieces of like wood pieces. All right, so that's the last two. Bring it down so that they can get appropriate light. And we're done here. That's pretty much it. I need to work the app to get the let pot started. But everybody else is planted and settled. And that's it for this week's hydroponics update. We're just restarting the garden. I need to get one of these fans over here to stir my babies over this way. So that will be coming at some point. But other than that, thank you guys for hanging with me. If you have any questions, please let me know down below. And until next time, take care, friends.